All right, Shalom. First, start by saying our praise to Yahweh by Shemel Shai, by Shem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles that we will. And salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. As you can see, the title of this video from ABC News is More Than 22,000 Killed in Turkey, Syria earthquake, catastrophe while searches continue. So I'm just going to play the video clip and add the precepts.
With the latest on the earthquake, but nearly a week after the disaster, survivors are still being found buried in the rubble. World News Tonight anchor David Muir is live in Turkey with more on these remarkable rescues. Good morning, David.
Lindsay, good morning. And we are witnessing at this hour an unimaginable and heartbreaking scene unfolding here behind me in Adana, Turkey. Take a look over my shoulder here, and you can see the search and rescue teams who have been working around the clock here. This used to be a 17-story apartment building, and what they have done just moments ago is something sadly we have learned means they have found another body. They are now holding a blanket up, a show of respect for these lives lost as they find one after another here throughout the earthquake zone. The story across Turkey and Syria this morning, more than 21,000 dead, and yet still the miracles. This morning here on the ground in Turkey, unimaginable devastation as far as the eye can see. Overnight, we witnessed volunteers and workers painstaking.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and tackle that. He said miracles, man. All nations are gonna know Yahweh Shemel Shai in the coming days. Coming, hopefully it's this year. Yeah, right. But all nations gonna know the Lord, man. It isn't Mother Nature. Uh, Even if it's Esau and his heart program, it still comes from Yahweh Shemel Shai. So I'm gonna start with this preset. Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 5. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And so this is coming from Yahweh Shemel Shai. It's 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 6. The Lord Yahweh killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth upright. So the Lord determined if you die or not, man. So I'm going to play the video clip.
Clearing rubble brick by brick, hoping for life, but increasingly finding heartbreak. It's impossible to imagine the work that continues for these search and rescue teams, and you can see another one of these very difficult moments, holding up a blanket where it's believed they've discovered another body in the rubble. Yet still, despite the odds and difficult conditions, the more than 600 aftershocks slowing rescue workers and the bitter cold, there have been incredible stories of survival. This morning, we have learned of a 10-day-old baby rescued after 90 hours underneath the rubble, taken into an ambulance, wrapped in a thermal blanket. His mother saved too, carried away on the stretcher. Our Ian.
Right, and one of the clips I watched, the baby made it, and the mother and the rest of the family was killed. And the baby's in I think they said the ICU, or I forgot what they call it. But yeah, man, that's that's how this is all of Yahweh Shemel Shai. The Lord gonna determine who gonna die and who not, and they've been up under there. I think he just said 90 hours. I just thought about the other situation, but hey.
Panel reporting in the border town of Antakya, witnessing this miraculous moment. Rescuers hearing survivors calling for help beneath the rubble, more than 80 hours after the earthquake struck. Workers calling for silence as they try to locate the source of the sound. Finally, after careful work, 50-year-old Mehmet and his mother are pulled from the rubble.
These moments are becoming increasingly rare and increasingly remarkable. More than 3 days after they were buried, seemingly alive, a father and the son rescued alive from under the rubble.
In nearby Hatay, another moment of joy when 3-year-old Ayman is pulled to safety. He'd been trapped for 85 hours. In Gaziantep, these rescuers overcome with emotion as they pull 7.
And if you notice, this just came to my mind, man. Um, that means they hadn't had nothing to eat, nothing to drink in 3+ days, man. So, this is a side note, brothers, we can fast like that, man. But hey, this is the Lord program that they surviving, man. And they gonna have a whole lot better luck in the kingdom of heaven, man. But I'm gonna get that precept in a second. Slack it.
10-year-old Adnan out from the debris. The teen miraculously surviving a harrowing 96 hours underneath. This morning, help now pouring in from around the world. Our Marcus Moore in Adiman, where rescue teams from the U.S. are now on the ground.
For days, the only ones searching for survivors amidst the rubble here in Adiyaman were the everyday citizens. But now teams from the United States and other countries are here to help in this urgent effort, and you can see just the scale of this catastrophe.
Nearly 200 people from the elite U.S. aid teams are now in Turkey. Dogs searching for survivors. The teams with specialized search equipment. They can work for weeks in this devastated city. But across the border in Syria, war making it difficult for international aid to arrive. Images of the devastation there just as chilling. Above the city of Besnaya, a haunting scene on top of smoldering rubble. Rescue volunteers known as the White Helmets working around the clock across Syria, determined to find life buried deep beneath the debris. While back in Turkey,
Right, and the white helmets is I think I brought this up in my other video, but I'm gonna bring it out again real fast. All right, it says white helmets, just to get straight to the point. Uh, the white helmets, and this is on Wikipedia. The white helmets, officially known as Syria Civil Defense, is a volunteer organization that operates in parts of opposition controlled Syria and in Turkey, and they have about 3,000 members, they say. So that's what the white helmets are.
in the middle of the night here, we meet the families camped in front of small fires like this one, trying to stay warm as they wait for a miracle. We meet Zuhal and Khan, and we learn of unthinkable loss. How many loved ones did you lose? 12. They say the psychological toll has been unbearable. Erdeed and Razul say they're here as they wait for word about a friend, a mother with her daughter who are in that rubble. They tell me their hope is fueled by their mind and their heart. Your mind and your heart is here. Yes, they tell me, this is a way to honor them. And we were up in the overnight hours here in Turkey with these families, with these loved ones. They have built those small fires all through the neighborhood here, not only to keep warm, but to keep vigil. And each and every one of them told us that they do it because they have to honor those who still have not been pulled from the rubble. We think about all of the families this morning, and I also think about something else. If you look at all these search and rescue workers, they have been at this now entering day 5 here, and as they hold up yet another blanket on the pile there of that rubble, you just have to think about what it is they have witnessed day in and day out, and they do it with dignity for the lives lost here throughout the earthquake zone. Lindsay?
Just so heart-wrenching and, tremendous work by those rescue workers. David, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George.
All right, give me 1 second. This is Sirach chapter 39, verse 29. Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance, Right, man. So not only does Esau have to pay for what he has done to us via slavery, the other nations gonna have to pay also. This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. It says, "For the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, which is our own land, is in the land of Israel." After the Lord destroys that land, it's going to be rebuilt back up by the heathen, man. And the strangers shall be joined with them. And that's the rest of the Israelites, man. And they shall cleave to their house, to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh for servants and handmaids. So we putting these nations into captivity and slavery, like how they had us. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. Right? And Israel going through all types of hell, but our rest is coming in the kingdom of heaven. Right? We just got to get the last couple remaining prophecies, man, and then we gonna, you know, um, be in a better position forever. This Isaiah 49 and 23. Isaiah chapter 49, verse 22. Slaki, thus said the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will lift up my hand to the Gentiles and set up my standard to the people. And they shall bring thy sons in their arms, and thy daughters shall be carried upon their shoulders. Right, the nation is going to bring our people to us. Once all the dust clears, after all the destruction, and we come back down. Right, that's how we have the elect. We come back down from the chariots. Um, and everything starts to get reestablished. Verse 23, it says, "And kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth." Right. So all the heathen, Syrians, Turkish, Edomites, which is Esau, and in the land of Syria and Turkey, you got I think predominantly Ishmael, but you got all the nations everywhere. They just like Jake, as far as looking like the other nations, but all the nations gonna come unto us and bow their face to the earth and lick up the dust of thy feet, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh. They shall not be ashamed that wait for me. Right. So you have to stay and wait for the Lord, man. You have to be doing this work until he come. Eventually all Israel gonna be saved, meaning they're gonna be birthed. The ones that die on this side gonna be birthed back in the kingdom of heaven. The elect that's going to be delivered by way of chariots from all the destruction, going to be the rulers in the kingdom of heaven, so to speak. You got the 144,000, uh, the multitude. They represent the elect. You know, so without dragging it out and going too far, man. Um, all the nations are going to bow before us, behind what they have done to us. The things that's happening right now to them is because of what they have done to us, and we are the Lord's people. We are the apple of the Lord's eye. Yahshua Allah, Prince of the power. We are the Prince of the power. Our Father is God Yahweh. Our King is Yahweh Shai. So without going too far, this is Proverbs 29 and 2. Hold on. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Right. So as you can see, they in mourning. You know, the wicked is Esau, the Edomite. He's the one who's ruling this planet right now. Or this yeah, this planet right now. This earth. You know, the Lord put the rulership in his hands. And he has did nothing but been the devil, destroying everything, poisoning everybody, you know, killing off everybody. And you see that they right now in mourning, you know, all that war, all that migrating and all that immigration and all that type of stuff that's going on over there in that country, and now earthquakes and stuff hitting, which might be one of his plots. They gonna have a better time under our rulership, but they will be put in subjection and made to obey the law, statutes, and commandments according to the Bible, man. So that y'all can be, you heathen that's watching this video of all the nationalities outside of the blacks, Latins, Native Americans, which are the Israelites, according to the Bible. Y'all get ready because y'all going into captivity, but it's gonna be a better time. So, with that being said, call law, Yahweh Shema Shai, Deva, honors to the elders and the apostles of who will, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth of sincerity. Shalom.